Going on for you, Leo. So there's a link in the comment section below called a Linktree link. Click on it. It will redirect you to a website which has all the ways to financially support the channel so I can most definitely keep the show going. All right, Leos. So for you, you have the Knight of Cups, the Temperance, and the Five of Pentacles. I don't know what's going on with my algorithm. I'm uploading videos, but at the same time, it just looks stupid because I don't know what's going on with my algorithm. It's weird, you know? And I go through this every single month. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so for you Leos, you have the Knight of Cups, the Temperance, and then you have the Five of Pentacles. So for you, Leos, a lot of you Leos very much so have, I'm gonna be real with y'all. A lot of you Leos have very much so taken a very realistic perspective of yourself and how it is that you view the world. And what it is I'm seeing here is that I'm seeing that a lot of you Leos are starting to become the rebels in your own right. You're becoming more, let me show you what I'm talking about. You're becoming more like your opposite zodiac sign of Aquarius, right? The rebel with a cause, with a point, right? Why you're being rebellious. And it's because you see how stupid and dysfunctional and unjust a lot of things are. We're going to get into it. The Knight of Cups represents how you Leos will put yourself out there, right? And you'll try to get to know other people romantically. You'll see what type of time they're on. You'll be trying to get to know them. You'll see what it is that they are about. All of that, right? You legitimately want to get to know them. The problem is when you actually put yourself out there, because you become the Knight of Cups, you put yourself out there, right? You're getting to know people. You see the problem. The problem is a lot of people are caught up with hypergamy. Everybody wants to scale upwards. I ain't gonna say absolutely everybody, but that's what's trendy. That's the majority of the population. People want to be taken out on these trips. People want, rich sweet 16s, right? They want rich sweet 16s, cars for their birthdays, huge birthday parties. They want a rich parent in the form of a romantic interest to give them extravagant lifestyles. Everybody is listening to their own desires, no matter how whimsical or how delusional it is. And because of it, it's really causing, especially with social media, coupled with social media, it's causing a lot of people to make very stupid decisions because they never learn to emotionally grow up. And since they are unable to emotionally grow up, right? Since we're still in the first card. Since they are unable to emotionally grow up, this is what gets them really caught up in a lot of messed up situations. Because once they can't emotionally grow up, these are the very same people who can't learn to budget their money. They don't understand the art of, when you are an adult, you have to pay your own bills. I pay my own bills. I'm almost completely independent from my family members. It's just that I'm starting this thing up. The more financially stable I become is the less I'll be dependent on them, to the point where I'll just begin to pay half of the things of the bills, as well as what's necessary, or I should say, as well as what they want. But I'm already paying some of the bills anyway. It's just that I'm going to take over more. So a lot of people don't understand or have this level of emotional maturity. So the Temperance now represents the knowledge and the wisdom that you've gained from the dysfunction. Not only have you realized from what it is that you've seen and experienced that a lot of people are dysfunctional and they're not really built for a real relationship like that, you Leos already kind of see how meeting someone that's really going to be a person that's on your level, or a person to be, let's be more accurate, because I'm so sick and tired of all these catchphrases and people don't even know what it is that they're talking about. They're just coming up with catchphrases when they talk about people who are on your level, people who are willing to build with you, people who actually can make peace with you, be in a healthy, functional relationship, that are not looking down on you or trying to compete. You and another person are actually pretty good together. Guess what happens? You, through your experiences, realize that a lot of people don't want to build. And a lot of you see that people want, like I said, extravagant, expensive lifestyles. And because of that, a lot of you Leos are actually done with trying to date, done with trying to put yourself out there so much. I see a lot of you Leos cutting back because the Five of Pentacles. You Leos may have money. You Leos may be financially well off. A lot of Leos that I know happen to have instances where they get opportunities to make a lot of money, or to have some, or to save some. The point is, a lot of you Leos are looking at the world and dating brand new. A lot of you, y'all are the sun. So a lot of you thought of it like, if you are the best that you can be, maybe you're not good enough because people aren't choosing you. Then it began where you Leos began to think of it from a perspective of, okay, well, maybe even if people aren't into you because you're not good enough, what about you just get better and maybe you'll end up being the first choice. Then when you get to a point where you're doing that, you Leos now, because you done the work, now you Leos come to find out that's not how it really is. A lot of people are really lying, talking about they don't do struggle love, but in actuality, that's all it is that they do. Because the quality of the people, right, the principles, the values that the people have, that they actually do choose, is actually garbage. And that whenever it is that they come to you, they're looking at you to get gifts, cash, prizes. A lot of the times they're not looking at you, or in general, right? When you listen to them, asking people what it is that they're looking for. They're not looking for love. They're not looking for a person that actually has their back the long way, for real. So a lot of you look at it like you might as well keep your money to yourself and keep your resources to yourself, because you're willing to share, but you can't share it with another person who's talking about how it is that they only want someone for only their resources. That's a dub. So the Knight of Pentacles and the Moon now represents, and you realize that there's a lot of gold diggers. There's a lot of people on both sides. There's a lot of people that want others to foot the bill. But what did I say? What have I been saying? I said that this is why I keep telling y'all, what have I been saying, Leo? I said that in the time of the Great Depression, what did I say? I said at that time, people were getting married because they needed to survive, and two heads was better than one. If you had two people living together, putting their income together, it would be easier to live because you're combining incomes to live. Same thing as it is today. People, the majority of them will get married now, right? People who get married will get married because they have a financial incentive to do so. Marriage is not something that's natural as far as people want to do it, and boom, the facts are bearing it out. Again, because what are people talking about? People are talking about how they will be in a relationship with somebody else just so that they can essentially mooch off of the other person. So what's the difference? People have been doing that a long time, for the past 100, 125 to 150 years. People have been doing that for a long time. What's the difference? What's the difference? What is different now? It's just that you Leos realize how transactional it is. People can live with themselves, living with somebody, having children with somebody, and being in a whole marriage with somebody. They don't even really want that person. They don't love that person. They don't think of the best of that person. All it is that they're looking for exclusively is some sort of financial incentive. So I just see a lot of you Leos looking at it like, nah, if a person is not looking for love first and foremost, it's a dub for you. You Leos love yourselves. You don't need to be with somebody that's going to try to run your pockets dry and expect you to be okay with it. So the Fool now and the Emperor is about you Leos now looking at that and seeing the stupidity of that and looking at it like, nah, you're not going to be with them. So what does this mean? This means that you Leos will go without. You'll continue to date, but when you observe a person that has that trait, it's a dub for you. You're not even gonna necessarily tell them that you're done with them. The Moon, you'll just ghost. You don't have to tell them anything. The Fool represents them. The Emperor represents them. But the Fool in this reading is not some sort of spiritual understanding. The Fool in this reading is an idiot. It's not someone that is a method to their madness. No, the Fool is a real idiot in this reading. A person who's on the edge of the cliff, dancing. They coming in with a bag. They trying to get in a relationship with a bag, but not the bag you think. Not a money bag full of money. They're coming in with a bag, an empty one, for it to be filled. See, this is why it is that you gotta be very investigative when it comes to these stupid slogans and sayings and talking points and euphemisms and get the bag. Yeah, a bag can be full, but a bag can also be empty too. So now you have the Tower. And the Tower represents, and it's so crazy because look at how fast things have flipped. People have went from everybody is a boss, everybody is doing their own thing, to now everybody is now looking for some help, but they're dry begging. They're coming in talking about, if you want to be in a relationship with me, you need to do this. And it's like, okay, we just won't be in a relationship with you then. Fine. It's okay. And now you got a lot of people upset because now it's like, oh, you wasn't supposed to call my bluff with the reverse psychology. You reversed Uno'd it. You wasn't supposed to do that. But a lot of you Leos have reversed it. This is why it is a lot of y'all are single. A lot of y'all are single because you see, a lot of people out here trying to grift. A lot of people out here trying to get something for nothing. They trying to live up in a lap of luxury and do little to nothing at all. And the Four of Wands and the Queen of Swords represents for you Leos, that whole them trying to get something from you, all of that is finished. They're going to have to work. They're going to have to actually contribute. And I just see a lot of you Leos looking at that like, that whole thing is a dub. They're not going to be with you unless they're willing to contribute and continue to contribute. You're not counting, but that's what a healthy that's what a healthy relationship is. So let's clarify the Queen of Swords. It's my dog over there. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. I love you, baby. There you go. I just bathed her today. She's smelling good. I love you, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that love. Look at that, right? I love you, baby. I love you. I love you so much, baby. You part of the family. You know that, baby? Look at that. Look how calm she looks. She's giving me a wink. Look at that. Love you. I got you. All right, now stay out of trouble now. But let's clarify the Queen of Swords, Two of Cups, the Six of Swords, Knight of Wands, Tower, Eight of Swords, like it is that I was talking about. So to clarify, the Two of Cups and the Six of Swords, they have to actually put in some form of work. They have to actually benefit you too in exchange. And there's nothing wrong about you Leos wanting a relationship that benefits you instead of it only going one way. The Knight of Wands and the Tower, just sit down. She getting into mischief. The Knight of Wands and the Tower is about how, but some people are going to come to you. There is someone that is coming to you, but I just see a lot of you Leos are going to duck and dodge like, nah, because that's what's trendy. That's right now. That's what's trendy right now, Leo. And I'm trying to warn you, Leos, what's trendy. Come here, baby. Come here. Okay. What's trendy right now is what's trendy right now is that you're starting to hear more people dry beg, like I was just talking about. So that's what's popular now. People who are going to try to convince you that they're not begging, even though factually they are, because they talking about how someone need to do this. And it's like, these are adults that we're talking about. So it's a dub on their part. It's a dub. You should dub everybody. The Eight of Swords, they can't. They're too stupid to even understand the position that they're in. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.